Dear students, welcome once again to the grammar classes. As you know, we are discussing narration these days, and it is our second lesson. In the first lesson, we discussed the change of tenses while transforming a sentence from direct narration into indirect narration, and today we will discuss the changes associated with the persons while transforming a sentence from direct narration into indirect narration. So let's start. I am Ashok Sharma from Government High Secondary School Thyal in district Udhampur, and we have three persons: first, second, and third. In the first person we have I, we, you, I, we. In the second we have you. In the third person we have he, she, they, it. They are used in the nominative case. When we use a noun or a pronoun in the nominative case, it means we use them as subject. Similarly, in the objective case, we use a noun or a pronoun as object. So here, me, us, you, and him, her, them, it. These are the pronouns used in the objective case. And then we have possessive pronouns: my, our, your, his, her, their, its. So these are the different types of pronouns that we use. So I have written S under the first person, and O under the second person, and N under the third person. So S means subject, O means object, and N means no change. So it is just acronym SON, son. So it means the first person of the reported speech changes according to the subject of the reporting verb, and the second person of a reported speech changes according to the object of the reporting verb, and third person of a reported speech undergoes no change. I will repeat once again. This is very important. The first person of the reported speech changes according to the subject of the reporting verb. The second person of a reported speech changes according to the object of a reporting verb, and third person of the reported speech undergoes no change. So we will illustrate these rules. I have also written the rules for clearing your doubt. The pronouns of the first person in the reported speech change according to the subject of the reporting verb. He said to me, I will help you. Here he is the subject, me is the object, and I will help you is the reported speech. So as I taught you, the first person of the reported speech changes according to the subject of the reporting verb. So first, I is the first person, it will change according to the subject. So he told me that, I will change according to the subject. Subject is he will change into would, help, and it is a you second person, it will change according to the object me. So it will be, he told me that he would help me. The second person of the reported speech changes according to the object of the reporting verb. The pronoun of the second person change according to the object of the reporting verb. Mohan said to me, you have broken my pen. Now Mohan is the subject, me is the object, and you have broken my pen, it is the reported speech. Mohan told me that. Now you is the second person, it will change according to the object. Object is me, but here me is in the objective case, and we have to use it as a subject in the nominative case. So we will use I. So the sentence would be, Mohan told me that I had broken his pen. My is the possessive pronoun in the in the first person, and it will change according to Mohan, and it will become his. So Mohan told me that I had broken his pen. The pronouns of the third person undergo no change. This is the third rule. You said to me, he has won the first prize. Here you is the subject, me is the object, and he has won the first prize. But he is the third person, and it will undergo no change. So the sentence in the indirect narration would be, you told me that he had won the first prize. So these are some of the changes that are associated with the persons, and you have to master these rules perfectly to have command over narration.
Good.
The third thing that we have to keep in mind while changing a sentence from direct narration into indirect narration is the change of some adverbials showing time and distance. So in the direct narration, if there is this, it will change into that. These will change to those. Today will change into that day. Tonight will change into that night. Yesterday will change into the previous day. Tomorrow will change into the next or the following day. Here will change into there. Ago will change into before. And now will change into then. So these are the changes associated with the change of some adverbials. So dear students, we saw that we have to keep in mind three things. We change three things while changing sentence from direct narration to indirect narration. First is the change of tenses that we discussed in detail. Second is the change of persons. And the third is the change of adverbials. So now we will discuss the different types of sentences and how do we change them from direct into indirect narration. So the first type is assertive sentences, which we also call statements. In the assertive sentences, the first rule is that the reporting verb is changed into said, told, asserted, promised, called, informed, etc. So it is not mandatory that we always use said or told in the indirect narration. We can use other verbs: asserted, promised, called, informed, threatened, assured, etc. I have written these verbs in the past tense because generally we have sentences in the past tense. So we can also use say, tell, assert, promise, call, inform if the sentence is in the present or future, if the reporting verb is in the present or future tense. Number two is the conjunction that is generally used to join the reporting verb with the reported speech, but the use of that is optional in some cases. You can omit it optional if you like. Then we have the tenses, persons and adverbials are used according to the rules already discussed. So we have already discussed elaborately how we change the tenses, different persons and adverbials while changing sentence from direct to indirect narration. So we have to follow those rules. So now we will study some sentences. He said to me, I have dropped my pen here. Now here he is the subject, me is the object, and I have dropped my pen here is the reported speech. So how we will change it? He said to me. He said to will change into told because we have an object. He told me that. I is the first person. It will change according to the subject of the reporting verb, that is he, and he. I have, it is simple, it is present perfect tense. It will change to past perfect, that he had dropped. My is in the possessive case, it is the first person. It will change into according to the subject, he. It will change into his pen, and here will change into their. So he told me that he had dropped his pen there. So you have to keep one thing in mind, that we never use inverted commas in the indirect narration. Number one, and we always use always begin the reported speech with a capital letter. Mind it. We always begin the reported speech with a capital letter. Then we have, she said to me, you are a fool. she said to she is the subject, me is the object, and you are a fool. It is the reported speech. And we can simply, as I told you earlier, that we are not required to change a sentence word by word. We have just to give the theme or the sum and substance of what the speaker said. She said to me, you are a fool. I can say she told me that I was a fool, but we can more appropriately change it into indirect as in a very simpler way. She called me a fool. She called me a fool. Then we have he said, I will lend you some money, Mohan. Now he is the subject and Mohan is the object. So it is not necessary that subject and object are always in the along with the reporting verb. Sometimes the object can be a part of the reported speech. He said, I will lend you some money, Mohan. So I will change it into he told Mohan that he would lend some money to the later. Now, as we see, he is the subject and he told Mohan that he would lend some money to the later. Mohan is also third person, he is also third person. So who does this he refer to? Obviously it refers to the subject he, and if I write here him, that he would lend some money to him, then who does him refer to? It refers to Mohan. But to clear the difference, to remove the doubt, we use former and later. Former refers to the first noun and later refers to the second noun or pronoun that comes after the first. So here the later refers to Mohan. Or we can simply change it into indirect as he promised Mohan, he promised to lend some money. He promised to lend some money to Mohan. This equally conveys the speaker's intentions. So we are not always required to change a sentence from direct into indirect narration by following the rules strictly word by word. We have just to narrate the sum and substance or the intention of the speaker. So this was the first type, assertive sentences. So you have to keep some things in mind. Number one, we can use reporting verb in the indirect narration, such as asserted, promised, called, informed, threatened, remarked, etc. apart from said and told. Then the use of that is optional. For example, in this sentence, we can remove that. We can remove that here too. Then we have to change the persons, tenses and adverbials according to the rules I have already told you.